So, thank you in advance for your patience. I absolutely love the back camera though. It is so like great quality. It's like a real camera. Because whenever I have taken pictures of my artwork in the past, I usually use like a real camera, like a Canon camera. But now this phone is like amazing for that, and also like vlog footage and like doing like the opposite side, you know what I mean? But the front camera is just like, I feel like it's very smooth. Like my face looks pretty smooth, and then whenever you put something up close, like you can see like more detail than my old phone could. So just let me know what you guys think, and also be patient with me. I love you. Okay, so now into the haul. So this is probably going to be one of my favorite hauls that I've ever done on this entire channel, because I went to this local market and they have a bunch of different booths, and they have like records. People have a booth just for records. Some people do like furniture, like painting and all that kind of stuff. Some people have like just Christmas decorations in their booth. Some people have clothes, vintage like magazines, books, anything you could want, you can find it at this place. So I came across some Christmas decorations because I'm obsessed with like trees, these like cutie little mini trees. So you're gonna see that, and you're also going to see a lot of sewing related decor that is vintage, which is super cool. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to start off with this item. So this is a mason jar. It's from the brand Atlas. I think these are like old jars because it's not like mason jar like whatever the new ones are. But anyways, look at how cute. And all of these are spools of thread that are empty. So in the past, they used to be made of wood. And today they're definitely not made of wood, so you know they're vintage. And there's all different colors in here. There's like this super pretty green one, this red, all these wooden ones, and then there's only one in the bottom. Where did it go? Oh, it shifted around. There's only one in this entire thing that actually has thread on it. It's like, do you see that gray one right there? That gray one. But I just thought this would be a really cute like decoration, because I'm in the process of wanting to like decorate back there and make it cute and like, you know, go with my sewing machine and everything. So I thought this would be a really good item to add to the collection. And this booth was super cool because she had vintage Singer sewing machines, she had sewing books, she had like little baggies. It was like a little basket, and it had baggies of like lace trim and all of these different things that have to do with sewing. So I was like obsessed. Let's get a couple out. Look at how gorgeous this is. Like the ones up there. I'm not gonna get it. Never mind. Never mind. Just know that they don't look like this anymore. But I just love that somebody actually used these. You know what I mean? Like, I love that this kind of stuff tells a story, and it's so cute. Y'all, my foot stays falling asleep. Horrible. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next item. So we're not here for 10 years. Okay, so the next item is another sewing thing. I'm just going to show you guys that stuff first, and I'll leave timestamps of the items, or like the section of items this time. This is a spool as well. Look at how amazing. Now, maybe maybe y'all don't care at all, but I really do care. Like the fact that, well, the sounds are actually pretty good, so. Look at, and I've never seen this kind before, so I thought it was really unique. And just to imagine like this being in someone's like work studio and like them actually sewing a project with this is so cool. But there was an entire like basket bin of these, and if you guys know anything about like weaving on a machine, I actually don't know all the terms, but there's like this big like wooden piece where you kind of like slide it over the fibers and like pull it back, and it kind of like pushes your threads down. It's like a tool that, you know, fiber artists used and still use, so. And I thought that I could use this. I thought I could use this as a decoration and just like put it back here. And I saw a person in the booth, like they had little like fluffy flowers. Do you guys know it's like bunny tails or whatever? It's like a really popular kind of interior design type thing right now where it's like little fluffy bunny tails coming out. So I thought that I could get something like that and use this kind of like a vase. It's so random, but I'm like, I had to have it, and it was $12. And then these were originally $16, but the person that it's their booth, they had like a 50% off all their items type of sale. So I got that for $8, this for $12. And then I also got some more spools of thread from that booth. And this one I really liked, like the vintage kind of paint. It's like a baby powdery blue with some green and red peeking through. And then the other end is just wooden, just like the wood color. And then it's this beautiful blue thread. And it just says old wooden spools on here. 6 3/4 inch. And this was $8. But I thought obviously just to use it as a decoration for back here. And I've never seen something like this before, so I was like, oh, heck yes, we're gonna get that. And then next is the last spool of thread. I'm sure y'all are so bored right now, but it's fine. So this one is different as well. So they're all a different style, which I thought was pretty neat. And there's these little like metal pieces on the bottom. And I just thought the shape of these are so unique because you don't see them like this anymore as much. And this one was also $8. But this color is a really nice like sage, which I thought was so beautiful. And I follow this like quilting guy, and he only uses vintage thread, so he said to give it like a tug test, so like to see if it's gonna break really easily. And this one definitely does not, which I'm so pumped about. So I actually want to use this one and also use it as decoration, so very excited about that one. Okay, now on to some other stuff that is not related to sewing for 1 second. Let me get up. I feel like I'm so far from the camera. Alright, so the next thing are these little Christmas trees. So the first one, I am absolutely obsessed with this one, you guys. So this one is made of felt, and it has this little wooden base, so it's kind of similar to the one back here, but it's a little bit of a different shape. And I think this like rose madder, M-A-D-D-E-R, rose madder kind of color is so beautiful. And it reminds me, that color that I just said, it's I just think these are adorable, and honestly, I think I might just keep it up year round because why not? They're just so cute. Like, imagine that back there. Oh, yes. I'm sure I could figure out how to make this, but this one was only $7, so had to pick it up. And I like how skinny this is as well. I think that's really cute because this one, it looks really skinny from back here, but that one is a little bit thicker than this, so this just gives like a very like dainty and cute type of vibe. So I'm very excited. Now the next tree that I got is this one. So these are also really popular right now. If you guys have seen them, they're like the bottle brush trees. But the tone of this one made me just die. I was obsessed because I love the cream and bone colored things. So this gives that like type of cream vibe. And it feels very like natural as well. Don't we look cute together? I love it. And this one was $12, which I thought was pretty good. And I ended up buying 3 different bottle brush. Well, that Rose Madder one I just showed, and then this one, and then one more after, and I kind of bought them to like go together, so they're gonna look super cute back here. After this video is done, I'm gonna have a little setup with all my new goodies. And I really didn't even spend that much today. I spent $96, but I got a lot of stuff. And I feel like if you were to go to a place that sells only new things, you would spend way more than that. But because it's like vintage and almost like an elevated thrift price, I feel like I did pretty well today for my finds. So that is my bottle brush tree. And then the last tree is this cute little one. Isn't that so cute? With this little wooden block. And this one was only $2. Which, like, it's kind of giving Dollar Tree, but like cuter. So I think these look so good together. Like, look at these. I'm obsessed. I love them. I love them so much. So this one actually perfectly matches this color, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm literally gonna redecorate my room. Like, that's how I felt whenever I was there. It perfectly matches. So I'm gonna have a cute little like arrangement of things back here. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with these, I just am. Now, this might be a stupid thing to say, but like, bottle brush, isn't that like a toilet brush? Am I wrong? I don't know. Is this like a typical like cleaning thing? Like, if y'all clean with this type of brush, are you kidding me, lady? Like, why would you spend money on something like that? Like, you literally clean shit with that, you know what I mean? I don't use these kind of brushes to clean. I use like the Clorox little like wand thing, so I don't associate this with cleaning, but like, I just associate it with cute Christmas decor. It's a little wonky. Can you see? But I didn't care. I was like, it's only $2. Like, it's fine. So that is that one. house. My mom really likes using these to decorate. And I also have one. You can't see it. It's behind this little like picture frame over here. But it's like a circle one, and it's a really cute, unique look and shape to it. And I don't have one like this. So, and I really like the color too. I'm just trying to justify why I bought it. So this one was $18. I really like it though. And then it has like little like imperfections and stuff on it. They had one that was more of like a natural color. Like a creamy white wood that was not painted, but I actually liked this painted one better, so. Because everything in my room is white, as you can see. So I was like, no, we're gonna get some color up in here. It's literally gray. Like, shut up. Also, I took the TV out of my room because I don't even use it. And I'm like, I'm tired of looking at this black rectangle in my background all the time. And it just looks, it looks better with nothing on it right now. I'm gonna decorate it obviously, but you know what I mean. And then the next thing, back to a sewing item again, is, oh my god. If you can hear music downstairs, I am so sorry. They've been playing the loudest bass music every single day, and it's ridiculous. I literally kick the ground, like stomping on the ground to get them to shut up, and they don't shut up. So, bear with me if you can hear that. But, so this is a cute little spool ornament. I don't even think it looks like that cute, but this lady, she saw me in the sewing section and she's like, oh my gosh, like, do you like sewing stuff? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yes, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I make bucket hats and just whatever, and I love this kind of stuff. And she's like, oh, my daughter does too. And she knows the lady that does all this stuff and makes and collects sewing things. So she's like, oh, let me go to the front and like go find one of these for you. She makes these cute little ornaments. So I chose this one with this cute little, whatever you call it, lace on it, and just this little wire, and you can make it an ornament and wrap it however you need to, of course. Also, look, my tripod phone stand, I was trying to put my big ol' freaking huge ass phone in there, and it like cut my finger. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But anyways, so the bottom of it is this cute little sewing machine. Isn't that actually so adorable? Oh my gosh, I love it. Just like a little charm. So I don't know, y'all, like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't think my mom wants this on our Christmas tree, but it's okay. I just thought, you know, it was a special moment, and I feel like I bonded with that lady there, so I just like had to get it. And there were some other ones with like a thimble and a little like spool of thread, but I obviously wanted this sewing machine one. And this looks like the like old classic sewing machines from back in the day, like the Singer, the classic black Singer sewing machine. That's what this vibe gives. So that's the tea. Now, what else did I get? Oh, a book. Hang on. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Freaking legs. Okay. This is so special. I feel like I might even try to make a video like just showcasing this book because it's that cool. But this was in the sewing section as well, and it says Elementary Fashion Design and Trade Sketching, a workbook for the beginner by Maxine Westerman, and it was published in New York in the 70s. Oh, are you kidding me? If y'all know anything about me, well, the 80s. So to have something that was published in the 70s in oh god, what was that sound? In New York is just amazing. So it is so pretty. Like, paper doesn't normally keep white. It normally turns like a really ratchet, nasty, worn color, and it stinks. But this one doesn't. It kept really well. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm a hot mess. It was published in 1973. And the thing that I really like about this book is that it feels almost like homemade, like in the way that the font looks. I'll go to a couple different pages. One second, you guys. I'll try to show you like the highlights of the book. So there's different units in it. Okay. So there's different like examples of like dresses and styles, and then there's some more like information. So it's honestly like a textbook in a way, but technically it's a workbook. And this just gives me such good vibes because it almost looks like an essay. Like, I'm obsessed with the spacing, with the font, and this just looks like an essay that you would type on like Microsoft Word or whatever. But it teaches you all kinds of stuff, and I love that it's like simplified, because if it's like a published book that's newer, it doesn't give this like homemade quality, and I really like the homemade quality about this. But there's also little pages of like tracing paper, like a transparent layer, you see. Isn't that so cool? And it like tells you what to do. Like the shoulder line, the bust line, waistline, hemline, hip line, and then it tells you to like draw all the vertical lines, blah blah blah. And then there are some larger pictures of figures and like where to decide where these lines go and things like that. And I'm just like so blessed that I freaking found this book, you guys. And then it shows like whenever people are moving, how the movement of the body affects things. And there was even some like colored stuff in here as well. And then there's something called darts. All these different like marks, like pattern making and things like that. It shows you about that stuff. whenever you should be putting shadows on items and stuff. So, yes. So that is it. Of course, there's much more in this book, but that's like a pretty in-depth preview. And then one last thing. So that's it that I got from this market. But I did want to show you guys, I finally picked up one of these blow dryers from Ulta. And this is the Revlon one. And the reason why this is absolutely 100% necessary for me is because I just got this new haircut a couple, like a week ago, I guess. I don't know, I forget. But the style of it is supposed to be very, like, forward. And this is going to help me blow dry it and style it like this. See? So that's going to go forward and, like, be curled inward. You know what I mean? So for me to do this with a regular brush is nearly impossible. I tried it the other day. It's the hardest thing ever. Because, like, now the layers are very just, like, flat, but it's supposed to be, like, curved towards the face. So I'm super excited to try this out. Okay, I didn't brush my hair first. And, like, curl in the ends. Oh, this is gonna be so perfect. It's gonna do exactly what I need it to, literally. Look, y'all never get to see my forehead anymore. Isn't that kind of scary? Oh, I can't wait. So I'll probably let you guys know how I like this, even though a lot of you probably have this or have definitely heard of it. But it's such a pretty blue color, and it was on sale for $44 at Ulta. It was originally $59. So how could I not? And it was blue instead of the pink one, so